Nice.
All right, we are live. Roy, welcome. This is our first live. Let's see
Welcome,
how we
man.
do.
Long time. Yeah. Getting some fireworks to start here. That's good.
Yeah. So if you can see here, if anybody's watching, we got the BS chart up. That's what we typically trade.
I can hear your echo. You may want to mute your stream.
That's coming through my phone. So I got it on there too. Got the ES chart up. This is what we look at. This is what I look at every morning. This is what I start. You can see I've got last week's high, and I don't know why that's showing. That's not it. Then we got last week's low down here. I've already got Friday's high and then Friday's low mapped out here. So here to here. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Zoom in a little bit. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for big areas of support and resistance. Like you can see, we have one here. That was from Friday. And then we're going to should have one up here in this little area. And then I think I'm going to look right here too at this area.
So we're basically.
So these are my. Do what now?
So we're basically in no man's land right now.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck in the middle. You could actually draw a fib off here, which if you draw the fib, it's going to actually show that we're actually in a pretty good spot. We're right in the golden zone according to the fibs on a 30-minute. Typically, we're more scalpers, so I'm looking for a move off the 5-minute, which we're going to swap back to. But right now, it's showing that we could reverse back up here. So this is, if it was to break back above this 50, might not be a bad spot to take a
long.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got an error from YouTube saying that it's not recording the stream. And then I click on it and it's not showing me why. You can also look, not just there, but if you look at book mount, you kind of see on a book mount, we've got an area. Let's make this a little, we don't need that much there. Let's give it a second to catch up here. I've got so much running on this Mac now. We've slowed down a tad bit, so there we go. So 5610 area looks like a pretty strong, or excuse me, 5623 area. Starting at 5625 all the way down to 5622.50. You've got 6, 7, about 800 orders sitting down there. So that could be a good spot. You've got all the way up to about 5636, 5635. You got about 1,000 orders sitting up there. So CBD is showing negative 200 now, which is not really anything good or bad. Says we're not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth. Okay, that's fine. It might be a little jerky at times on YouTube, folks. Hopefully not.
But yeah, watching it on there, it is a bit jerky, a bit delayed.
Yeah. For some reason, the video quality is not great coming through for some reason right now. Let's swap back to TopStepX. So we're going to swap to the 5-minute chart. And like I said, if you look at the 5-minute, you had this big sell-off here. We're consolidating. Typically, what I want to do is I want to watch a break of either side. So if we break back up, we should move back up close to the highs. If we break down here, then we should go down to that 2250 area and possibly down a little further, which would be right in line with that 618 fib. So we're going to watch it close. For no trades. You haven't taken a trade this morning, have you, Roy?
No, I'm holstered as hard as that's been.
I haven't made a trade yet either, so.
I think our actual video stream of each of us is rendered pretty slow. No worries. First day.
We'll have to work on that. Yeah, for some reason it's coming. Yeah. It's giving us an error that it's. That's the problem, but it's not giving us. When you click on the error, it takes you to a link and then gives you a solution. So.
Well, assuming we can just do, maybe they can hear the audio. I'm not sure. What I would say is, at this point, this is actually what I'm interested in from you, Monty, is the with the levels like this, with where we're sitting at. Obviously, we're switching between combines and XFAs, things like that. So, would a combine be what you're looking to trade here first, given it's not an obvious play, or are you still looking to do an XFA right out the gate?
I'm in an XFA, so I'm waiting to see if we can get a move one way or the other so I can trade this XFA. I like to get my XFAs knocked out first if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, my better trades are the first ones I take, so that's what we're waiting on.
Well, that's kind of that psychological side for me that I'm still determining is, am I confident enough to go with an XFA? Well, it shouldn't really matter, right? It should be, you're confident enough to go in the trade. You shouldn't be as reckless in a combine as you are in an XFA. But here I am.
We got Roy Easy. Debating. Roy Easy from the Discord's in here. Welcome, Roy Easy.
All right. Let's look at that.
I see it buffering over here now, so it's not giving me a reason why. So we will figure it. Oh, it's showing back up now. So gotta be something with the. It could be Video Ninja. I am on Safari because Chrome has just been killing my browser. So. And I'll work on this more tonight. We'll get this rolled in and dialed in and going smooth. I have no doubt.
Yeah, we can do another test even later tonight when it's not so hectic. Well, ES is holding that low, but it's testing it now.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not in a hurry to do anything. We've got data coming out here not too long after open too, so this might be a wait for a bit and see how everything plays out.
Yeah, PMI 945 has been the surprise. I won't say surprising, but it has moved. Set the tone for the day on a few times when it releases. So then obviously right at 9 Central. So 8:45 Central PMI, 9 Central. You have construction spending, ISM manufacturing. Bad about this, but is there any bond auctions today we should be looking out for later in the day?
I think you. Let me look real quick. I had it pulled up. Let's see. I mean, you got bill auctions open in 3 months and 6 months. You could get a little movement off those. That's going to be 10:30. Typically, we don't get a ton of movement off that. You might get one initial little pop one way or the other, but then it comes right back. So.
What was that level on Bookmap you said to the downside? Was that the 56.26?
It was 22.50, but they've actually moved it down to 56.20.
Okay.
Yeah, and honesty here, if you a scalp short probably would not be a bad idea, but we are getting close to open. We'll have MO, we'll have those orders fill at open, so You got to be careful at open when you get in something.
Yeah, especially with, with as wacky as it's been lately. I mean, 20-point swings have not been uncommon right
Yeah,
now.
well, what you're looking for there is so when you have opening MOO, opening orders, if it's to the positive side, those orders feel it open one way or the other. So if you're plus, it's not a lot. So you don't see the same numbers in the morning that you see in the afternoon, of course. So you're liable to see, a million orders, but have to get filled at open one way or the other. So you still need to be careful because what happens is if, let's say we've got a bunch of shorts in right now, right? They got in Friday at close. You look at your high up here. So they got in up here. Let's say they're here. Well, when we open, all these guys are really far in the money. So you got to wonder, do they take profits and close these shorts out here, drive that price back up, and then we come back? It's I've got the 30-minute fib pulled up. Let's do a 5-minute fib on here, close short time frame. And that would be, we'd have to get up, Roy, for the fibs to really play out off the 5-minute. We're going to have to get back up to the 41.25, 56.46 area. 56.46 is going to be right at the start of the golden zone. So still just sitting here being patient. If we get this breakdown, though, you look, it's wanting to test it. Let's zoom in a little bit on this. We've already looked at where we're at on the outside. So let's get a good look on what these candles are doing down here. You're getting a lot of indecision. You're getting a lot of lower wicks. You're getting a lot of upper wicks.
Right.
What you want to watch for, though, if these lower wicks keep developing, means these shorts, they're getting exhausted, so it's going to be harder for them to push it down. But like I said, right here we've got pretty much no volume, so it's kind of hard to get a read off of it right this second. You still got those orders sitting at 56.20. And like I said, the 56, what was we at? 56.27 is when I said a scalp short probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It would be about 2 points in the money now. So it looks like it's going to go down. You got some orders popping right above on book map. So Roy, you giving up on sports now? You done with sports for the year?
I won't say I'm done with sports, but I'm done with having any expectations of sports. It's a somber time right now. But
Yes, I get that.
I'm pretty shocked. Again, I don't think DJ played horrible, but he didn't play great. That's for sure. He missed the throws he needed to hit, but defense is still awful. They just can't tackle. So anybody that can run the ball will be able to beat Florida State, which is fine.
Yeah, it was great with the somebody shared on I think it's Twitter. I saw it last night where Game Day was talking about how great y'all's defensive line was and how pretty much every starter was going to be an NFL player, and it looked like complete and utter trash before the start of the season. So it proves even the smart guys are wrong. So
yeah, and they bought into the hype, and rightfully so. It's any D lineman transfer that's come the last few years has excelled in our system, but
right,
I don't know. I think that I would say it's going to be a fun year, just not for Florida State, but it'll be a fun college football season. So I'll root for an SEC team this year for Ole Miss. See what they can do. I think the ACC is actually going to be pretty fun because it's wide open. Miami, NC State, you can have some pretty good. I think every game will be competitive. But
what do you think? You got Miami and Georgia Tech now, the two leaders in the ACC.
Yeah. I think
who would have thought that?
I mean, I'd say Boston College is not a slouch. they
That
were,
quarterback looked pretty good last night. So
yeah. I mean, he couldn't really showcase his throwing, but he didn't need to. But and they're well coached. I didn't even realize Bill O'Brien was there. So the
I forgot
NFL
he went
played
there.
great.
He had
Yeah,
left and went to. He was going on his way to Ohio State when he left.
yeah.
Uh, and I was like, well, and then they hired him kind of last second. I mean, they made the comment last night that they hadn't been able to get any. They weren't able to get any portal guys at all. So because he
Yeah,
came
and
in so late.
that makes his debut that much more impressive because I mean I'm an FSU fan, but they dominated us. There was nothing there that we could see. Um, let's see if I still get. I got a comment that I have a little bit of an echo sometimes, so hopefully that's gone away.
Yeah, there is a tad bit of echo. I don't really know what to do about it right this second. So we will figure that out at another date. They pulled those orders at 56.20, moving back to 22.50. So, like, not surprised. We were talking about it. MOO. You look, we're getting close to open. Might get a pop up. So I've still got these fibs from the 30-minute on the chart. There's still no trade yet. We're still waiting for something to develop. We hadn't broke out one way or the other. So welcome, new guy. Six viewers in the stream now. So welcome, guys. Thank y'all for joining.
Nice.
Like, subscribe if you hadn't already. I'm sure you have, but got to make sure that we get all the likes and subscriptions we can get.
So what is the size of your XFA, and how many contracts are you going with?
This is the 150, and I'm on trade two lots. I'm looking for. I'm gonna change things up a little bit. I've had here recently. Me and Roy talked about this other night. I'll share it with the stream today. I've always had a stop loss and a take profit automatically set, which I still have them set, but I'm just gonna move that take profit. I'm gonna try to trail these moves so I can get more out of them. I'm letting a lot of these. I'm getting. I set a take profit at $1,000. Well, I hit that $1,000, and end of the day, it never would have came back and hit any stops on the way back up. I would have made $4,000. So we want to take advantage of these moves and be happy if we can. We'll scale out of one and keep one runner is my goal. And then if we get a big move, we could always add back to it too. So
if we hold these lows here, obviously the open's about to come about, but if we hold this 56.23.25 level, actually I guess the low for pre-market is 56.25, but you would look for us to push up back up to about, obviously VWAP would be an easy target, but 56.40 plus.
Yeah, something to that extent. And look, here's the deal: if we get to moving, if you get short, start to covering. Which, if we get a move up, like I said earlier, if you look from Friday, right? If we had shorts joining in at 56.65 all the way up to 56.70, these guys are in the money pretty good right now, right? So
right.
What you would look for is if we do start to get a pop, if we do pop above VWAP, you could see panic short start to cover, right? Because they're still in the money at this point. They're still 20 points in profit. So you'll start seeing covering, and then you could see it pop back up to around last week's highs. And then I would look for it to come back down at that point. At that point, you start to see the guys that are long start to take profits once we get back up there. So it's kind of a back and forth. And the key thing, like I said earlier, is you got to watch these wicks. Like right now, we don't have the volume really to watch them. You can see like this move seems to be getting exhausted down here with all these lower wicks. But you still got so many indecision candles in there. So you want to see it break this EMA cloud here. You got the 8, the 13, and the 21 right here. We break above that, I would look for us to move all the way back up to VWAP. VWAP could be a good place to take a short, but you got to be careful here because, like I said, if it does break VWAP, I think we're going back up to the high, uh, is what I would expect. And then, from there, if you get take profits in this zone back up here, we could come back down. So it's going to be an interesting day. It's a great way to start the stream here, to be honest with you.
Well, it looks like they're going to open this thing right at the 5-day moving average.
Oh, you shut up. We're not going there
This
already.
this is an amazing start to the stream.
So everybody knows I hate the 5-day moving average. Can't stand it. I think it's garbage.
So here we are, 56.31.50. First stream. We're going to open right at it.
Complete garbage.
Yeah. I would say you probably get a pop here at the open.
Typically, if you're a gambler, you gamble alone. This is
yeah.
I mean, almost always we're gonna get a pop, and then we're gonna get a fake out one way or the other. Then we're gonna get the true move. So it's gonna be kind of hard to figure everything out. You got to be patient right here. This is where you definitely have to be patient.
This is where
I'm not a gambler running XFA, so we're not going to do it. Like I said, I am in an XFA now. I am on the 150 XFA. Hopefully we can work this bad boy and get us a payout this week, and we'll show you guys how we get a payout. Thanks to TopStep, we are using TopStepX. That is what you will see exclusively here us trade off of, is TopStepX. I love it. I think it's a great tool for us. So here comes a little pullback. We got above those little EMA clouds there. We're going to pull back and test them again. I'm going to be honest, if you're looking for a trade, if it shows that it's going to hold this, it might not be a bad idea to take a quick scalp up. This is not financial advice, guys, so don't run out there and do it. But if it does hold this little cluster, which that right now it's not holding, but this candle was just open, so.
So I'm in XFA 50K, brand new. I've got 2 of them. I'm copy trading both, but I'm only doing MES. So I'm doing 5 MES to start, just because 50K doesn't really give you a lot of room to wiggle.
Right. I just swapped over to a 1-minute chart so we can see. So the EMA cloud is actually holding on the 1-minute chart. So we'll see if it breaks through there on the 1 minute. I don't typically trade off the 1 minute. But if you're looking for this move, for this to hold, this is actually a really good spot to look. It's not holding so far, so it's going to break the. Let's see if this candle closes below it. Yep. So
looks like I think our stream may have frozen. Oh no, there it goes. Got it.
Okay.
See, I would have gambled, gone long, and I'd be down right now. Stream's already working.
Really easy. Get your payout this week, sir. I see you there. Get it, man. Get it.
Man.
It's what we're here for. We're here to make money. Get what you can get while you can get it. That's my goal. And I'll be completely transparent with you guys. Friday and TopStepX, I had a horrible day. Horrible day. So we got to make up for that today. Getting this move back down. We're still at this bottom of this little zone here that it's made in this consolidation zone. So remember I said earlier, if we get a breakout one way or the other, might be a good way to take it. Well, we haven't got the breakout yet, so we're still in that range.
Orders still staying put on Bookmap.
Yeah, they moved right below. They're playing games with them at 56.2250 and 56.20. You got 400 sitting at 56.3250 now. So outside of that, you don't really have a ton everywhere. So we'll see what happens. They got it right on, right around these Feb levels here. So imagine that. All right, we've got about a minute 45 till open. Neither one of us, myself nor Roy, has taken a trade yet, so we've just been sitting here being patient.
It's hard. But
CBD showing negative 300, which is nothing. I'd like to see that get in the thousands one way or the other before I give any credence to it.
and I'll have
It is hard, Roy.
time.
It's hard sitting here. It's easy to chase one way or the other and get. This is how you get stopped out, though. This is how you reckon account by doing that. So
Yeah, I can't tell you how many accounts I've wrecked before the market's even opened. That's
yep,
not a proud stat that I can share. But
we're gonna get a push down and open. Look at this. Down to the 618. Yep, they're gonna try to fill these orders down here. They pulled most of those orders in the 20 area. They moved them down to 56.19. What is? Oh, you don't have Tide yet. One good thing, yeah, we do have. We got Bookmap here. Roy's got Tide. He can give us Tide updates. So that is a good thing. Roy, if you want to send, when you get a Tide update, if you send it to me in our chat, I will actually share it on this same screen where what we're sharing now, so we don't have to swap screens back and forth.
That works.
Let's see. All right, here's open. Let's get the MOO update. Financial Juice is a little late on this for some reason on the MOO. But what did we say though? If you're a gambling man, what do you do at open? You go long. Couldn't have got much off of it though, but it's not a strong opening move to be honest with you.
Open. That is a weak opening move for that far push down.
Yeah, it's struggling at the EMA cloud I was talking about a minute ago.
NQ dropping.
Let's see. I've got Financial Juice pulled up too, so I get live data from Financial Juice. So if any news comes across, you guys are watching, you get it firsthand quick. So
yeah, NQ's not looking good. No, there goes NQ. New low on NQ.
Yeah, I think I got a feeling. It's going to. Oh, MO. Oh, okay. Well, this is why. MO opened up S&P 500 minus 300 million. So you had 300 million short sitting there ready to go short. So let's go.
Yeah. It's pulling down now.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these 30-minute fibs off because we're looking for a trade now. What we're going to look for, we're going to wait a minute. Like I said, we got data coming up, so it might not take actually, it could be past 9 o'clock before we take a trade, guys, to be honest with you. So if you're sitting here looking on what's going to happen, it might be a minute before we get into anything. I don't even have, okay. I've got my other charts up now. I didn't even have my other trading view charts pulled up. Just sitting here raw dogging it.
Position wise, just nothing here. I mean, looking at Tide, calls started above, but it's still the chart's so little, it's not worth sharing. There's no applicable data you can take from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share Bookmap real quick. You can see over here, you got these orders, all these down here. You got from 56.20 down to 56.15. So I think we're going, if we break 20, we could definitely see this 15 there. They're actually moving those orders down too. So this thing could run down on us. So at this point, let's transition back to that. So we're going to do something a little unconventional. We're going to take a short fib level here. So we've got impulse. You probably could just do it here. And this is going to be a scalp, guys, if we get it. We got this move up. We got impulsive move down. So what I want to see it do is come back to the 27, 25, 28 area. And if it does, I will enter short. There's not much saying that we should get a move up here, to be honest with you. Only thing is, like I said earlier, we typically get a fake out. So if the move's going to be down, we should get a green candle here, unless it's just a strong trend down day. But if it's not, and it's going to play around, we should get a move back up and then get the move down. So we're looking for this move back up in this area, then we'll look for a short.
Yeah, I'd say the trend is definitely not up, so no point in trying to
No.
call reverse.
And it's a short trend, so we're more scalpers. We're not looking to hold a trade all day. So if you're looking to hold your trades longer, you're going to go to a longer time frame. You might be looking at a 30-minute or a 1-hour chart. But we're scalping, so we're looking at a 5-minute chart, and then we can actually go down to a 1-minute chart. But this EMA, what I was talking about earlier, this was actually the perfect setup, and just didn't take it at open. Got down, broke below the EMA cloud, got back above it, and then once it broke back down, was a perfect short there to write it down. You could have got from 27, could have got at least 5 points off that move, maybe even 6, 7 points off of it. So it's holding up a little bit at the bottom. We should get here in a second. I would expect us to get a little green candle here, and then to make our move back down. CBD's gone to negative 1500, so the buyers are picking up a little bit of steam here. Negative 1800, they're picking up more steam. This thing could crash hard.
Yeah, this thing could rip. Looks like.
And if I get in a trade, I'm not wanting to be in one long because, like I said, we've got data coming out at 8:45, so got to be careful with that. And that could change everything. Everything we've talked about could change on a dime with data.
You're sitting at 560 on SPY right now.
Oh, yeah, that short was the play.
Yeah.
Well, I called it anyway. We just didn't.
Well, you didn't really get your pop back up that you wanted, but
no, not what I wanted.
The ribbon's bent downward now, so the pop up may not have to be all the way up where you need it. 56.25 would do it.
Also, guys, if you're looking, like when Roy just said the ribbons are down, so you see these EMAs are headed straight down. This VWAP is headed straight down. As long as these stay down, it means our trend's moving down. So I'm looking for shorts. Any pop right here, you should be able to short back. And like I said, until we get data, that could change everything. So man, that was a quick green candle there, wasn't it? It didn't get all the way back up where I wanted.
Didn't even. I mean, you'd hope for closing. I'll share Tide calls kind of dropped off in the open. Again, take it with a grain of salt, given the time frame. Let's say that.
Oh, you shared it in a different chart. You messed me up for a second. I got you.
Yeah, I figured I'd help the loan guy out.
Oh, it's going to open like that. That is crazy. I did not expect that to open. I don't know what I just did. I'll do it this way. Somehow we went away from when I shared your chart or your
everything.
It took my chart off, so
I'm still.
Hey, this is our first day. Bear with us, folks. Bear with us. Oh, I hate sitting here watching this thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in the short.
Yeah.
Negative 3,000 CVD now.
They give us a pop. 56.25 on data, and then it just kind of lingers and then dies. I don't think it's gonna happen.
They moved
Yep.
56.12.50. We've got 432 orders now. So
I think our stream's buffering.
yeah, I think we're down to just me and you talking to each other too. To be honest with you,
It's all
they're
right.
showing 2 viewers, and I think that's me and you. That's okay. Hey,
We'll get there. Yeah, it froze on them.
well, there's nothing I can do about that right this second. So
Yeah, no, we need to worry about our trade. We don't need to worry about the stream. They can hear us. Anybody that pops on can hear us.
yeah,
Damn, this thing is drilling.
yeah. Oh, give us a spot to get in the stupid trade. This is where being patient just is not good. Chased here, but you develop bad habits by chasing, so we're not going to start that now. Keep moving this down to these fib levels. 56.24's got 350 orders. That is right at the 50% fib level too. So 5 minutes till data. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, let's see here. We're gonna get a move back up. It's all. I mean, now you're looking. If you get into a trade, you're gonna have to get out of it pretty quick if you don't want to hold through data. So it's gonna have to be a quick scalp to get into anything if you're gonna take something.
Calls low of the day, puts high of the day.
I'm going to not jump anything, and if it gets to move back up right now, because we're just too close to data.
Yeah, we've been patient enough. Might as well keep it going.
Yeah, I know this makes for boring a live stream, but hey, this is trading. Some days you watch, some days you're very active. Right now, we're watching. Makes me so mad. Oh, if I told you how much I love trading, I love it. This is the sorry, that was first time I said it. Hey, first cuss word came out. Didn't take off. I was trying to be good, didn't make it all day. I could just and come back. So we got to get a. I got to get a beeper.
Yeah, get a little beeper. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. I gotta take a quick call.
You got it.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, we're still. That would have been a good one to chase down, but like I said, this is trading. This is what we do. Don't know why. I've had a background on all day, and then now we'll just blur it out. Y'all don't need to see how dirty my house is. I'm actually still going through some remodeling stuff and painting and so forth. So trying to get some stuff done. So my house is utter mess right this second with clutter everywhere, but still getting to move down.
All right, I'm back.
All right. You didn't miss anything, just more of hanging out and a little more move down. We got 2 minutes till data. So definitely not taking any trades at this point. We're just gonna sit here and watch.
Yeah. Put still climbing, call still dropping.
Yeah,
volume
we're
is
getting a
now
little moved
red
back up now, but let's see what we got. A minute and a half till data, so of course it's gonna get us to move up to where we would take a short now. Of course. Wow, we've been live for 43 minutes already.
I know. This thing trucks along pretty quickly. Guess you don't realize how much time you spend looking at these charts. Yeah, SPY 559.50, IWM 218.60.
Bank of America cuts global GDP growth forecast for 2024 to 3.1% versus 3.2. My neighbor's dogs are outside barking. Y'all quit. They're wondering why we're not outside. They come to see us all the time. Me and my dog Dixie. Dixie's chilling back here, just growling a little bit. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to see what this does. Give us a move.
Oh, the stream came back on. Nope. We'll move up.
It's all right. USSP manufacturing PMI came in at 47.9. Forecast is 48.1. Previous is 48. So just under forecast.
So
47.9.
To be honest, this one always confuses me. So manufacturing came in lower than expected, which means slight weakness in.
Right. And you're seeing that on the dollar. Dixie's dropping some. Oh my gosh, I just looked over there. Apple is getting hammered.
Yeah, I was going through my checklist here, and it's like Tesla's doing pretty good, but everybody else.
Yeah, let's see.
Nvidia is 113, or sorry, under 113, 112.98.
Yeah.
My boy Coin is getting mollywopped.
Is it really?
177.65.
All right, so we've got 15 minutes till the next data. Yeah, we got ISM manufacturing PMI comes out at 9 Central, so they say financial juice reporting a renewed reduction in employment was also recorded amid spare capacity in the sector. So
yeah, so 56.21 would be a gift.
Yeah, that would be about the 38.2 fib level. So what you're looking at, guys, when you're playing fibs, so you got the golden zone, which is the 50% to the 61.8, right? But if you're looking for a trend day, to the 23.6 and the 38.2, if those hold, that shows you how strong the trend actually is. So with the 38.2 holding strong, now the 23.6 looks like it's going to hold. Looks like we could have a pretty decent stream to the downside. I mean, trend to the downside. Like I said, we do have data coming back out of 9, so that could change this. But I would actually love, like Roy said a minute ago, that 56.21 area, which is the 38.2 fib. Come back and test that. That would be a great spot to take a short, in my opinion. And then you could actually keep, with these tight fibs, you could keep a stop loss pretty close, just a couple points. Because if it goes to 23.50, that breaks to 50. 25.75 breaks to 618. So if you was to get at 21, you're looking for one top where these are. Moving this down. Hope that makes sense to you, Roy.
Oh yeah. Perfect. And those tighter fibs are always hard with the stops. I mean, they can be frustrating, but it is important to honor them because
You also too, like I said, if it gets to 21, it will pop back above the 6.8, which is 56, 25, 50. And also, you're right in the middle of an extra, so you're looking late at the 13. So you would just go on and exit, and then you would look again around due lot, in my opinion.
NQ is trading 19,406, 405. So it's
Yeah, NQ's had a little move up here where my chart's not delayed over there, is it? We are getting a move up on NQ, right?
yeah, NQ's moving up.
Okay. ES is still drilling down, so
Yeah, they're definitely where NQ got its big. I mean, NQ's down 1%, ES is down 0.83. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It's basically is NQ going to start to recover, and then drag ES with it.
or does ES drag NQ down? Which one's stronger today?
Well, it's like NQ's happy to hold that 19.4.
Let's see. Yeah, that green candle there, but it was right before data, but that was the play so far, but it came with the same time as data, so you couldn't play it. Now we're getting a drill down. I hate this.
Tide's starting to separate. The puts and
Yeah,
calls.
CBD's fixing to go to 4,000.
Yeah, it looks like we're yep. Coming.
Oh wow.
The wick on NQ is nasty.
Y'all remember the 30-minute candle we drew earlier? Or that 30-minute zone? We're coming right into it now. And then you got Friday's low down there, so at 55.94, which could come into play. We are not that far off of it.
Yeah, you had NQ go from 19,420 to 19,390. Yeah, just ink.
Oh, get me in a trade here, guys. We can't do the first stream. We don't even enter a trade.
Yeah, so I guess now we're
56.15.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
56.15.
Yeah.
Got 400 orders sitting in it now.
So I would say
5,600. Oh my gosh, we're going to 5600.
Look at this thing going. So this is a good spot to tell people why they shouldn't chase.
Absolutely, because it's so tempting to chase this down, but Lord, as soon as you do it, you're gonna get that pop back up.
Yeah, NQ.
All right.
NQ's bouncing around a bit. Oh.
We got 7 minutes till that. Well, let's see, 8.5 minutes. So, 7.5 minutes. Sorry.
Tide is agreeing with you. Tide is saying don't even think about a long. So just fade any pop is what it's showing. Now a pop down here could be. Hey, it goes back to what you were saying earlier about short covering, right? At what point do they feel? Looks like Bookmap are they could be moving orders up. If that's the case, then could gravitate it back up. So what's the point of control line? 56.1750.
Yep. You're still looking at CVD
Yeah.
being negative 5,000. But see here, this is Roy. That was perfect timing. You said not to chase, and we said as soon as you chase, what's going to do pop, and what do we do? If you chase down here, yeah, you're stopped out probably by now. So,
and in a hurry, and not even sure what to go on, and then now you're thinking, oh, I gotta enter the catch, and I gotta chase.
yeah. So what you're looking at too? Well, never mind. I was
Wow!
fixing to say that. Oh.
Oh my
You talking about
goodness!
frustrating? You talking about frustrating?
I had my hand on the trigger, man. I was right there.
We got back up to that 23.6 area, and I was like, "Hey guys, here." I was fixing to say this might be a spot to look for a short because this trend has been pretty strong, and we just dropped down 8 points, 9 points. Oh my gosh!
Before data. That was dirty, man.
I'm gonna have to walk away. I'm gonna have to go smoke a cigarette on this one. This just that hurt right there. That hurt. We got 500 orders, about 500 orders sitting at 5,600. Oh, well, they just moved those down. So scratch that. Well, they brought them back. CVD's negative 6,400 now.